I'm here at the IJsselmeer and it's kind of windy. I was going for a walk, but you cannot hear a thing, I think. So we're gonna go over there into the forest. Let's go. Alright, we entered the forest here and it's supposed to be one of the prettiest around here in the neighborhood. I have to train my legs. I got surgery 2 weeks ago on my legs and I need to train my legs, so why not do that here? And there's also tons of history in this forest, so let's discover it. Let's go. There are two routes you can do, the blue one and the red one. We are doing the red one, the shorter one. Alright, we're at the crossroad here. And we're going this way because I see the dots here. There's absolutely no wind here, very sunny. And this is a beautiful walk. I'm enjoying it a lot already. I'm using a gimbal, so hopefully the picture is a bit stabilized. And I'm just using my mobile phone. Hopefully the quality is decent. Wow. Look at these trees. It's also a very hot day today, so as you can see maybe from the intro, a lot of people are at the beach, so I have this forest all for myself. Wow, look at this. So this forest was planted in somewhere in the 17th century by a rich family from Amsterdam. They used it for wood production. They built a huge estate somewhere over there. That's gone since the 1930s somewhere. But the forest still remains and it's beautiful. And it's filled with history, which I'm gonna take you on with my journey. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go to the first point of interest. Look at those trees, awesome. So in 1849 this place was discovered by a forest worker, and I hope you can understand because it's quite windy over here because it's the edge of the forest. This is a Neolithic site, if I can say that correctly. It's about between 2500 BC and 3400 BC, and it belongs to the funnel beaker culture. So this is not the original stones. When the guy discovered it, they used it for road maintenance, those huge boulders, but they restored it and supposedly it looked like this. Because when they discovered it, they made some drawings, and this should be as close as it gets. So what was the use for it? Some say coffins, burials, no one knows exactly. And here is a plaque and a picture on how it's supposed to look like. Get out of my own shade. So I think the English word is a cyst. Right, let's continue. Look at how tall those trees are. Wow. Hello. Hello. So here we are at the main avenue, and we're going this way. Imagine this in the autumn when all the leaves are getting brown, falling down. Alright, we're coming up to something interesting here. This is a so-called peace temple. It was built in 1814 after the end of the Napoleonic Wars and the occupation of Netherlands by France. But this is not the original. You can see the words renovatum, which is, I guess, Latin for renovated, and the Roman numerals. So the top one is built in 1814, destroyed in 44, and I will talk about that in a second, and rebuilt in 45 and rebuilt in 77. So, why did it got destroyed? In the autumn of 1944, the Germans had to relocate the V2 rocket launch facilities. They did it here in this forest. The forest totally got locked down and camo nets were hung up. You can still see some remnants somewhere. I don't know where they are exactly, of those camo nets where they were hung up. Anyway, there were 77 V2 rockets launched here, and of course some failed. A total of 3 failed, I believe, and they came down plummeting on this forest, and also on this temple right here. So this is what it looked like. It says the Peace Temple. Man, I'm starting to sweat here. It's really hot. Not much wind in the forest, but it's beautiful. I'm enjoying this a lot. So those V2 rockets, they had a payload of 1,000 kilos. The warhead was that. And I think 8,000 liters of fuel, I read. Imagine that crashing down on this forest. So that happened 3 times over there, where we came from, the Peace Temple. It only lasted for 1 month, those launches here. Let's continue here. They only lasted for 1 month, and at the end there was an SS general who ordered the killing of 500 civilians. The commander of this launch facility ignored those orders, so that's why there were 500 people spared here. Those SS generals, they were ruthless. So I just looked it up. It was SS General Kammler who ordered that, and it was Commander Müller who refused those orders. That commander fought on the Eastern Front in Russia, so he had seen enough blood already. So that's why he refused those orders. Also, I believe these V2 rockets here were aimed at Ipswich, how do you say it, and Norwich. They couldn't quite reach London, and they didn't get any casualties over there. Just pure terror and destruction. Later on they were sent to Antwerpen, where they did get quite a lot of casualties there, I believe. So there's a lot of history in this forest. Research it a little, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's beautiful here. So different from my place, where there's only grasslands and all flat. Right, let's head to the exit. My legs are tiring out. Hello. All right, a red dot. I think we were following that. Kind of wet here. Right. We're at the main road again. we're going this way. We're going uphill here. Alright, I'm sweating my balls off here. It's 25 degrees Celsius. But there's absolutely no wind. I'm getting at the end here of the trail. I hope you like this. If you do, please. Can't even talk anymore. I hope you like this. And if you do, please drop a like on this video and consider subscribing. It will mean the world to me. Having more bike adventures planned, and walking, and general traveling. It's all about me getting out of my comfort zone. Already feel really uncomfortable doing this, but it's stepping over your boundaries. Otherwise you never go anywhere in life, right? Man, I really enjoyed this. I hope you do. And I see you on the next one. Bye bye. Alright, so that's the entrance to the forest. Right over there. It's close to the Isle Lake. Can we zoom in here? That's right over there. You can see the kite surface. Alright, back where we started. We came from there